Alright, hi, I'm Amy, and this is my diet exercise vlog. I decided I was going to start doing this diet exercise program because I really wanted to get in shape. I'm really into performing arts, and for a lot of professional roles, meaning roles that you get paid, whether that's very much or very not so much, most roles require you to be in great physical condition. A lot of jobs these days require you to be in great physical condition. And just for my own personal satisfaction, I really want to look good, feel good. So that's that. I've been wanting to get in shape for a long time. I usually go about yo-yo dieting. That's what I've kind of always done. And I will do this thing where I work out for a few days and then I stop doing it. I just can't stay motivated. And I've tried starting this diet before and I haven't been able to stay motivated. It's been very hard. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know. I just can't. But I'm gonna stop that. I really want this to work, and I really want to prove that I can do this. So, today is Friday, June 21st. I started, no, today's not, is today? What's today? Thursday. Hold on. Getting a phone call. Moose, you're laying on my phone. Up. I have no idea who this is. Hello?
Hey, I'm not going to come pick you guys up first. I'm going to go meet your mom first since she's already out for lunch.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Bye. It was my dad. Didn't recognize that number. It was his work phone. What was I saying? It's not Friday. It's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday. It's not. It's Thursday. It is Thursday, June 21st, 2012. I started my diet and exercise plan on Monday. So far, the first day was really difficult. Because I wasn't intending for my best friend to come visit me from Jacksonville that weekend through Tuesday morning. And I had already made arrangements to start my diet and my exercise stuff. And because she came and visited, it was sort of hard to stay with my diet. I managed to make it about halfway through the day. And then I decided I wanted chocolate malts and chocolate covered popcorn and wine. So that didn't really work, but I got a good start to my day. Tuesday was good. Tuesday was better. I was able to make it through the day. I worked morning shift at work. I work in retail, so I have a very wonky schedule. It's not a set schedule. It changes from week to week. Sometimes I work in the morning, sometimes I work in the afternoon. So it's sort of difficult to maintain a regular schedule, I guess, for working out or anything, really. It's sort of go with the flow. Tuesday was better, though. I worked morning shift, and I started going to the gym with my friend Kimmy. We're going to Anytime Fitness, and that place is pretty cool. She showed me what she does on the machines and her rotations and the reps that she does, and how she warms up with some cardio, and I was very proud of myself. I'm not a runner at all, and I was able to run for 7 whole entire minutes on the treadmill, or on the elliptical. I was able to go for 7 straight minutes without slowing down, which was absolutely insane. I thought I was going to die. That's how out of shape I am. I can't run for 7 whole minutes. I wasn't even angry. I mean, I can do it when I'm angry. I can run when I'm angry. That's about the only time I can run. Or maybe if something was chasing me. But so yeah. So that was a good experience. We did a little bit of Zumba too and got a little bit of a good workout in. And my diet went pretty well. Wednesday diet was fine. Stuck to that. Didn't go to the gym because Kimmy and I were on 2 different shifts, and I hate going to the gym by myself. It's just one more way for me not to be motivated. Today, Kimmy wanted to go to the gym after she got off work at 4:30, and I was like, I have something to do. I haven't been feeling good today. Been feeling kind of mopey and depressed, and like I just want to crawl in my bed and I want everybody to leave me alone. So that's pretty much what I've been doing, is laying in bed. And my diet was going really well. Until about half an hour ago. And my sister made mocha mint chocolate brownies, and I had 2 of them. Yes, 2. I had 2 of them. Don't judge me. So that kind of threw me off for the day, so I'm done with my diet for the day. What my diet is kind of intense. At least by my standards, because I'm so used to eating whatever the hell I want. So, particularly sweets. I have a huge sweet tooth. I love to bake. I love cheesecake and brownies and malts and, coffee. But I can't have plain coffee. I hate plain coffee. I have to have something in my coffee, like chocolate. So I have a huge sweet tooth. Love sweet tea. So it's very difficult for me not to want to eat those things and to stay on a particular diet. It's a little bit easier for me to diet than it is to exercise, though, because I have been dieting for so long. Like I said, I've been doing yo-yo diets. I've been dieting since I was in middle school. I remember trying to diet when I was in 7th grade, and I have no idea what I did back then. When I was in high school, I remember I used to do a couple different things. At one point I was on the Special K diet, which was really good, and I trimmed up, but that's about all the Special K did for me, is trimmed me. And we went through so many boxes of Special K throughout the week because I would eat either all 3 meals or 2 meals at a time would be Special K. And if I ate anything else, it would be really, really healthy stuff. So, I mean, it was good, I guess. At least short term, but that's what I found about it, is that my weight would plateau a lot and I wasn't working out. So, it wasn't really benefiting me in the long run. So, at least for me, Special K works in regards to if you have an event coming up, like if you have a party in like 2 weeks or whenever, and you just want to trim up, you want to look a little bit thinner, but you don't want to dramatically lose weight, then Special K may work for you. I tried doing a couple other different things when I was in high school. Let me think about it. I did some weird diet one summer. I was working pretty well. I'm trying to remember what I did. I want to say I was making myself wraps or something. No, maybe. I don't remember. I went through some funky diet one summer. Gosh, it was weird. I'm trying to remember what it was. I cooked myself something like every day. I don't remember. Something funky. Anyway, went through some weird diet when I was in high school, and then at one point I was making myself like egg and lettuce wraps. Just didn't really work. And I'll go through diets, go through diet periods. I tried one point doing what my mom used to do when I was a kid, which was this red meats and greens diet. And let me tell you something. Those diets destroy your body. They destroyed my mom's. And so now for her, she has gained all of her weight back after she worked really hard to lose everything. And it has destroyed all her organs. Her kidneys are shot to hell. I mean, she had lost the weight when she was on the diet the first time, but she kept going back on it and on it and on it and on it. And she doesn't work out. So she lost a bunch of weight. It just like completely sucked her to bones and nothing. And she looked fantastic, but it destroyed her body. And now when she goes on that diet, it does nothing but make her really, really sick. And she's pissed that she's gained so much weight. My mom is 36. Let's see, what year is it? It's 2012. 37. She turns 37 this year. And, I mean, she's beautiful, but when she just has gained more weight than, she was for a long time that I remember when I was really little, and after she had my brother and sister, she was at like 180. And she's 5 foot like me. I'm really short, by the way. And she was like 160, 180, some higher number out of the 100 that I don't honestly remember. But it's pretty high. And she was dieting and dieting and dieting. And then about the time I hit my preteen years, she was going anywhere between like 130 down to 110, and that was all crazy business. And now I have no idea where she is, but she's inching back up there. I think she knows that. I don't think she looks any less pretty, but I know it bothers her. So, at one point, to resolve that matter, she had us all in our household go on this one diet that it's the fakest. It's like some healthy heart diet that supposedly they do in hospitals when you've had surgery, and it causes you to lose a lot of weight. And I honestly don't remember what it's called. Some funky, I have no, the Sacred Heart Diet is what she had us on, and it was disgusting. It was absolutely freaking nasty. And until like I started researching it, and I flat out told my parents, this is not a good idea. It's horrible. It's not recommended. The American Heart Association claimed that the diet was a fake. It's just disgusting, and it claims that you're supposed to lose like 10 to 17 pounds within the first week, and in reality, that's all water, which you're going to gain right back after you quit your diet. and it's nasty. Day 1, you can have any fruit except bananas, and then you can have only soup and fruit throughout the day. That's all you can have. Day 2 is all vegetables, and particularly green leafy vegetables. You can't have beans, you can have peas, you can have corn. That's gross. Day 3, soup, fruit, and veggies. Okay. Day 4, bananas and skim milk and soup. Day 5 is beef and tomatoes and soup. Day 6 is beef and veggies and soup. Day 7, brown rice, unsweetened fruit juice, veggies, and soup. Also on day 2, you can have a baked potato at dinner time with butter. This isn't like good soup. It's not like, New England clam chowder. It's not sweet corn soup, which are things that I like. It's disgusting. Ugh. This soup is so nasty. I'll tell you, it's 1 or 2 cans of stewed tomatoes, 3 large green onions, 1 large can of beef broth, chicken noodle Lipton soup mix, celery, green beans, carrots, green peppers. You can put Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how you pronounce that shit. Worcestershire sauce. That's a mouthful. If you want, and it's just so nasty. It's liquidy, and I hated it. I quit after like 3 days. I swear I made it like through 2.5 days, and I was like, screw this, I'm getting McDonald's. Screw this. My sister made it through, I think, 1. My brother's about the only one in our family who's like really tiny. Everyone else is either like, I guess, average or a little over average, or a lot over average. I mean, nobody here is like boom, 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 but we're bigger. I'm 5 foot and I'm at like 130, so I'm not huge. I'm not big. I'm not fat. I'm curvy, and I'm technically medically overweight. I don't really look horrible, but I'm not one of those girls you're gonna see on a magazine ad. That's like, look at me in my bikini. No, that's not me. No. But after that Sacred Heart diet, we all kind of stopped for a while. And now I'm on this diet through bodybuilding.com. And it's not too bad, actually. It's you have 6 meals throughout the day, and they're all relatively tinier meals. But actually, once you adjust to it, you're really not that hungry. Actually, it gets you to eat a lot of food, and you're just like, I don't want to eat anymore. I've actually had a hard time eating every single meal that it's told me to eat on here throughout this week. I've probably missed about half the meals every day, just because, more or less because of my schedule. I've had a hard time, particularly just, getting everything in, I guess. And it's not too bad though. For breakfast every morning, I've been eating, I guess this is more of a modified version, but whatever. For breakfast, I've been eating whole wheat wrap with egg whites and veggies in it and mustard all over it, because I can't eat plain veggies unless they're cold and I'm like dipping them in ranch or something, and I put mustard on everything. So I put a whole wheat wrap down, I cook some egg whites, put them on there, put some veggies on there. I've done broccoli and some something else. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know. And carrots and other green, like stringy, I don't know, it looks like grass, but it tastes really good. I have no idea what it is, though. It's like shards of grass, hairs of grass, grassy hair. That's what it looks like, anyway. So I do that, and then I cover in mustard. And I'll have like one or two of those wraps, which the wraps are not big at all. They're like this big. And I make so much egg that whatever the amount is on there that I can't simply put it all with the vegetables into one wrap. So that's why I have to make 2 wraps, which is really not that big of a deal, I think. I feel really full after I eat that. And then usually what I've been doing, I shouldn't be doing this, I should actually wait until a little bit later, is my mid-morning meal is technically supposed to be berries and yogurt. Greek yogurt, specifically. I can't eat any other yogurt. I hate yogurt, but I love Greek yogurt. But I'm having a hard time with this yogurt thing because you're supposed to eat the yogurt on its own. And the problem I'm having with that is I like Greek yogurt when I'm putting it on, like, veggie wraps. I love that. I will put plain Greek yogurt on regular wraps. I'll put it with meat. I'll put it with mashed potatoes. I like it, for how they use it in Greece, with their food over there, Whereas people over here have been having like vanilla yogurt mixed with berries because it's a different consistency. It's very thick, very rich. And I have this vanilla kind. I've been trying to eat it on its own, and it just tastes wrong to me. That yogurt is not supposed to be sweet, and I hate any other kind of yogurt. About the only time I can take yogurt being sweet, as weird as that sounds, is in a smoothie. So I'm trying a different alternative. I'm going to try dipping fruit in the yogurt. And seeing if that's going to somehow get up to it, because I've been eating handfuls of blueberries and strawberries in the morning too. Usually I'm so lazy before I make breakfast that's what I do. I just pull out the container of blueberries and just, start eating. What else? So I'm trying to figure out a new way to do my yogurt. It says for your second meal of the day, you're supposed to do what's called a small meal option, and they give a whole list on bodybuilding.com that gives you a bunch of different small meal options for women, and the ones that I found were the cheapest and the easiest for me personally was the yogurt and the protein shake, and they're 2 separate meals, but I don't know. My protein shake, which I've been having once or twice a day, every day. I used to do this one protein shake at one point when I was dieting before, and it was kind of like this diet, which I've tried before, and I wasn't working out at the time, so it wasn't very successful. It just thinned me out a little bit. I don't know. The protein shake I had before, which was chocolate, and I don't remember what kind of protein shake it was, but it's chocolate flavored, and it was really good. My mom used to do them too, and they were good. And then this new one I got, which is chocolate and peanut butter whey protein, is so nasty. Oh, it's so gross. It just doesn't taste right, and it's just funky. And I put almond milk in it, which I've done the almond milk before, and it didn't bother me. But for some reason, just the shake is just so nasty. And I'm thinking, now that we have a blender, because for a while there we didn't have a blender, we just had a little shaker bottle with a metal little thingy. I don't know what you would call it. It's like a ball, and it's got concentric, I guess, maybe, maybe concentric. I don't know. They just have like wire circle ball that goes inside the container and helps you, stir things up. That. And now that we have a blender, maybe I'll start putting strawberries in there. Maybe I'll start actually putting my vanilla yogurt in there, which will count for my vanilla yogurt thing for the day because I'm having such a hard time eating that yogurt. Lunchtime is brown rice, as much veggies as I can handle, and chicken. For me, particularly boneless, skinless chicken breast, which isn't bad. I'm slowly learning how I like my chicken cooked. I've successfully made it through like 2 days eating chicken like that, and I love chicken. I do. I really do. Every time I go to McDonald's, I have a McChicken, no mayo, add ranch. That's how I like it. I love chicken. I hate beef and I hate pork. As I get older, I think I'm going to, sometimes I'll eat beef, sometimes I'll eat pork, but for the most part, I really don't. And I feel like as I get older, I'm going to start really just taking the meat out of my diet, incorporating more tofu, more vegan, more vegetarian options. I've tried tofu, and it's really not that bad. But fish, like sushi, I freaking love sushi. Sushi and chicken are that's about as much meat as I get. That didn't sound right. I'm not going to finish that sentence. There's no way to correct that and make that sound non-sexual. Anyway, so that, the chicken and all that for lunch, and then another small meal option for my mid-afternoon snack, and then what I had for lunch I have for dinner, and then technically at night, my evening snack, I'm supposed to have egg whites and veggies. Now, in theory, this is not too hard of a diet, because with my protein shake, I can still have technically chocolate tasting things, which taste like a chocolate shake, and that's fine. I'm still having berries, which is technically sweet, so it's good. I'm still having chicken, which, I like my chicken, so it's not bad. And I'm sort of modifying it to fit my own stuff, but the problem I'm having is this diet is set up for someone who really has the time to prepare all these meals, to eat all these meals. I'm on the go, like, all the time. I work 5 days a week, and because I'm retail, my schedule changes every week. I never have a set schedule. Where some people are like, oh, I work, every day of the week except Monday and Tuesday, and I always work in the morning, and so I work my 9 to 5, Wednesday through Sunday, and I'm like, well, that's wonderful. My schedule's not like that. 1 week, I'll have Wednesday and Saturday off, and I'll work like a morning shift, I'll work a midday shift, I'll work morning, closing, and so it changes. And then the next week, I'll have Thursday and Saturday off, and I'll work like morning, mid, closing, mid, so it'll change, and it's really frustrating for work, I guess, because on days I don't have to go in until later, I sleep in because I'm really freaking tired all the time, and I don't know. I enjoy my sleep. It used to be I couldn't sleep in at all, and now I swear I can sleep until 1 in the afternoon. It does not bother me. Now that I'm in college, it just does not even faze me to sleep in that late. Too much practice of being hungover has made my body just enjoy sleeping in. I guess that's what it is. Anyway, let's see. So days that I don't go in to work until later, I sleep in, which makes it harder to get all my eating in throughout the day, and less time to get going to the gym in throughout the day, just doing anything really. Like this morning, Thursday, I had the day off, so I thought, oh, awesome! I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff done, I'm gonna be able to eat all 6 meals, I'm gonna stick to my diet, I'm even gonna go to the gym. I woke up at 11 o'clock in the morning and didn't even eat until 12:30. I didn't start eating. And just, I couldn't, I was, like I said, I was in such a depressed mood today. I could not get my ass to the gym. Just angry at the world. I wanted to be left alone. It's my day off. I don't want to do a freaking thing. I want to sit on my ass. I want to watch TV. I want to play on my computer. I want to read. I want peace and quiet. I have to talk to people all day long, and I am not somebody who I love to talk, but on my own terms. I want to sit on, do anything. I stand all day long when I work, talk to a bunch of people. I want to sit in quiet. There's no loud music playing. I don't want to hear a loudspeaker full of Ellie Goulding and Red Hot Chili Peppers. I want to sit in my bed and not talk to a living, breathing soul. I love my dogs, and they're sleeping right next to me right now. This is the first time today they've actually just slept and not bugged me. All they wanted to do is just be right at my feet all day long, or be on my lap, or they wanted to play, and my siblings just wanted to play loud music and talk on the phone, and one of them's knocking on my door right now.
Hi. I thought that was something.
He changed his mind. He's taking Mom food, and then he's bringing us home dinner.
Okay.
Okay, bye. So that's what I'm saying. All day long, it's been talk, Amy do this, Amy do that, and I'm just like, please, I love you all so much. Please do not make me take my fake nails that I just got done and rip out your throat, because that's how I feel right now. So about by the time I got asked to go to the gym today by Kimmy, I was crawled up in my bed crying. I just wanted to be left alone. And when I say I was crawled up in my bed crying, I'm not exaggerating. I was literally curled up with my blanket next to my dogs, just whimpering. Tears running down my cheek. I wanted to be left alone. On my day off, I do not like to be bugged. I don't want to be asked to do anything. I just want to be left alone. And so today was really hard to do my diet, I guess. And with a schedule like mine, it's really hard on days I work to still do my diet. An average morning where I work 9 to 5 is a little bit easier, I think, because I have to be out the door anywhere between 8 and 8:30, depending on whether I have to go get gas or I have to go do something, so 8 or 8:30, which means I have to be up sometime between 6 and 6:30 to get around and to eat. I can make everything in the morning. I put my chicken in the container. I can make all my stuff. It's kind of difficult, I guess, though, because I'm eating breakfast anywhere between 6 and 7, and then my mid-morning snack, I have my protein shake, which I keep with me at work, which is awesome. We have a cabinet where they don't really like us putting drinks, but we kind of do it anyway. because everybody gets thirsty during their shift. So I keep a bottle of water and a protein shake in there, and I just alternate throughout the day and just drink. So that's that. And then a half-hour lunch break, which I choose. So I try to do about halfway through my shift, or about right around the time I need to be eating, according to by whatever time I wake up, whatever time I plan on going to bed, and I try to space out my meals evenly. And I try to eat then. And I only get half an hour though, so that kind of sucks to try and scarf down my food. And we have a break room where we can go microwave everything if we need to, or take it out of the refrigerator. So I can kind of do that. And by the time I get out of work, I'm, well, as of this week, on my way to the gym with Kimmy. And then after my workout's over, I'm pretty hungry. But by the time my workout's over, a protein shake and a banana is totally an option. Which is what it says on bodybuilder.com anyway. Let's see. And when I get home, I'm not hungry because I worked out, and I can still make myself chicken. But it's always really late by the time I get home. I don't get out of work until anywhere between 4 and 5. Go to the gym for like an hour, so I'm not home until somewhere between 6 and 7, and I don't know. I'd have to make myself dinner. And then when it's time for all my shows to come on, and it's like 9, 10, 11 o'clock, the website wants me to be eating egg whites and veggies, and it's like, I've just been too lazy to really get on that. I'm not hungry. And this diet is really hard because I'm so full all the time. These aren't empty foods. These really are foods that keep you full, and I guess it's a good thing. But at the same time, it sucks. Because I'm having to eat, and I feel like I'm going to throw up. Days where I'm working mid shifts, I guess a little bit harder, because that means if I want to go to the gym, I have to. I literally, if they do not let me, if they don't let me out by 4 or 5 o'clock in my midday shift, which means I only work a couple hours, they don't let me out by then, and I don't get a lunch. I mean, it messes with the flow of everything, messes with my timing, I don't know. Sometimes I can't get to the gym if I'm a mid. If I'm closing, that means I have to go to the gym before I go to work. And like I just said, if I'm closing or if I have my day off, I'm sleeping in. I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I just can't. I had to do it all the time in high school, and I hated it. I had to do it these past couple semesters when I was in school, and I had to be up I had a 7 a.m. class an hour away from my house. And so I had to leave my house by 6 in the morning, and I was still driving like 75, 80 all the way there to make it there. Mess. Where else do I go with this? So it's just kind of difficult, especially I hate going to the gym by myself, so if Kimmy and I aren't on similar schedules where we can meet each other at the gym, I don't want to go. And that just kind of sucks. My eyebrows are uneven. Hello. But it just kind of sucks. In regards to all that. So, I've had a hard time with my diet this week. I got home from the gym the first day, and not to mention, I'm on my period this week. I am ragging it. So, I'm craving a bunch of shit I don't need to be eating. I'm crabby. I'm sensitive. I'm bloated. So I got home from the gym the first day, and I was like, And so I was like, I don't want to be alive. And I just was not happy at all. I feel like I had nothing but angsty, like super teen angst, and I've been nothing but whiny, and oh, it's just horrible. And it sucks because I'm a schedule person. I do well with schedules, and I need somebody to be kicking my ass to get certain stuff done. And I don't have anybody to be such a motivational force in that way. I mean, Kimmy is trying really hard, but Kimmy and I have only known each other for so long, and I don't think she completely knows yet how to push my buttons. It's not like she knows where I live. She can't come and drag me out of bed and say, get your ass up, we're going. If she did that, I would probably be a little bit more motivated. Sometimes it literally takes somebody coming into my room, pissing me off, waking me up, and then dragging me off somewhere to go get stuff done. Because I'm just so sleepy. And that may be what it takes for Kimmy. I literally may tell her, like, hey, this is the code to get into my housing complex thing. Here's a spare key. Come get me up in the morning and drag me off to the gym. Otherwise, I probably will not go with you. That's probably what it's going to take. Oh, this is hard with my schedule. With an ever-changing schedule, I can't just be like, every day, I'm going tanning at 10, I'm going to the gym at 11, I'm eating my meals this time. Where some people have, like, they work their 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, they have Saturday and Sunday off. They can literally be like, oh, cool, I'll go to the gym at 6 o'clock, right after I get out of work, and then I'll go to the Tanner's on my way home, and I can have my meals, da-da-da-da. It's not like that for me. My schedule is like, I don't have a set schedule. And so it's kind of a pain for me. And it's just really super, super frustrating. I guess I could go to them at work and say, hey, can I have a set schedule? That would be wonderful. But I have open availability, and I don't want them to drop my hours or anything. I would just rather work. I need the money. So wherever they need me, whenever they need me, I'm totally on point. That's another thing about this site. I am a college student. I work retail, so I make retail wages. I make $8.50 an hour. I work, up to 40 hours a week usually. So after taxes, I really, really, really don't make that much. And I have bills to pay. I have, I have to pay gas and stuff, and I'm really not even paying that much right now. These past couple paychecks, actually, I've been spending on things I really could have done without, but here's a thing about me is I don't go shopping. I don't go buy myself clothes. I don't, I don't go fuck off and, take myself out to eat all the time and go places with my friends. I don't go on vacations. I don't get my hair done. Most importantly, I don't go just shopping and buy myself clothes. And I don't really treat myself, I guess is my point. So, my first paycheck, my best friend was graduating high school. A couple of my friends were graduating high school, including my best friend. And I drove up there. I hadn't been up there in almost a year. I drove up there, surprised everybody. I bought people gifts for graduation. I spent a bunch of money on gas. And so a bunch of my paycheck went to that. In my second paycheck, I bought myself a really nice watch from work, and my parents don't know that I bought it, and that cost me $100-something, which is probably the most expensive. That's probably the most I had ever spent on one item for myself ever. And excluding spring break and then how I spent my next paycheck after that, I literally have never spent that much money in my entire life. So, ugh, just hope, just no, just horrible. Sorry, I got distracted, I guess. To never really spend that much money on me. And I don't have that much money to spend. But, I haven't really had a bunch of extra money. I forked it over to buy myself a tan package because I was white. I was probably as white as, I don't know. Probably as white as this bottle. Yeah, I was probably that white. Like a couple weeks ago, and I had to get myself a tan package. Granted, it's a shitty ass tanning package. It's basic. It's 15 minutes, and I have to drive 15 minutes to get there. Whatever, and I spent $40 on it. And then this past paycheck, my best friend was down this week, and I haven't gotten my nails done in literally, it has been like 6 months, 7 months for me getting my nails done. And I bought, for $10, bought fake nails and put them on myself, and they'll look really nice. And I bought some new makeup, which I needed. I bought underwear and bras, which I needed. And workout stuff, which I needed. Stuff that I've been putting off that I really needed, that I've been, living without, making myself miserable over. I bought myself deodorant, I bought myself body spray, I bought myself new nose rings because all of them suddenly went missing. Probably left them in Jacksonville. And then I bought myself some stuff I probably didn't need. Oh god, my dad's home. But, I never get to treat myself. So that whole paycheck went down the drain. And then these next ones, I have a bunch of bills to pay. On top of this week, I bought myself groceries. I'll have to finish this in a second.